The first thing I teach her to do is scream and run if that ever does happen.
Parents in Cape Coral holding their children a little tighter tonight after an attempted kidnapping near a school bus stop. The child was heading to the bus stop this morning when a suspicious man tried multiple times to lure that child into the car. It all played out on Southeast 8th Terrace, and that's also where we find 4 in Your Corner's Tony Sadiku with more on the man police want you to protect your children from. Tony.
Amy, I'm standing outside a popular bus stop intersection for students elementary age all the way up to high school age. And it was here that police say a man tried to lure a child into getting into his car as the child was on their way to school. And parents tell me there's at least 4 buses that stop here in the morning and then again in the afternoon, and they're shocked to hear something like this happen in a neighborhood they considered so quiet and safe.
For here it does, because this is a quiet neighborhood. I mean, everybody knows everybody. Everybody waves to everybody.
I see pretty much a lot of kids going on, especially in this side here, that side over there, the other street. And some kids just riding the bicycles by themselves.
A neighborhood in disbelief tonight after a crisis averted. But police are still looking for the black man with dreadlocks and tattoos who tried to lure a child to enter his silver model 4-door with a tan interior this morning. Jonathan Jones tells me he's been living on this block for 3 years now and is shocked that the news would come so close to home.
My heart just went into my throat because of how close it is.
And even though Jones is always out front with a clear view of what happens on his block,
I'm like the unofficial block captain because I'm always watching. I'm always keeping an eye out just because I am a father.
His view now is one of concern for his family and his 13-year-old daughter.
And it just puts me on high alert because I love my family and I'm going to protect my family.
And he's not the only parent on high alert. Stephen Melendez's daughter is only 3 now, but Daddy can't help thinking about the future.
Well, actually, it's a concern. It's a concern. She's 3 years old, but, pretty soon she'll be going to school at 4. So something like this, and then it definitely worries me.
Do you talk to your child about, what to do if approached by a stranger?
Yes, I talk to her all the time about that, and then she tells me, Dad, you watch too much Law and Order, because she says I'm a little too overprotective. But I don't think there's no such thing as being overprotective.
And I spoke with the family. They were understandably shaken and didn't want to talk on camera. Now, the National Crime Prevention Council urges families and parents to have that conversation with their children about what they would do if they were encountered a dangerous situation or a stranger. Now, if you recognize the person or the vehicle I described, you're urged to call Cape Coral Police. We're live in Cape Coral. Tony Sadiku, Fox 4, in Your Corner.